Hi guys, I get a lot of questions about the use of the essential oils, and so I wanted to give a little background about that and kind of delve a little bit deeper in the essential oil work. So, how we use it here is we use a diluted essential oil actually on the acupuncture points. We do not use it like aromatherapy, not that there's any harm in the aromatherapy. But that's not how I use it. I'm not trained in aromatherapy. I'm actually trained in this, which back in the day was, I think, called aroma point therapies. So it was developed by Peter Holmes, and Tiffany Carroll did a lot of teaching on it. I think she still does, actually. And Peter did a lot of research on the qualities of the herb, of the essential oils, the principles of Chinese medicine, and combined them together. And then I've taken that and applied it to horses because I don't believe there's anybody else out there doing it on horses. So I took my background in Chinese medicine and I took what I learned from Peter and Tiffany and then adapted it to the use of the horse because it's slightly different than what they do. But it's really, really powerful because it takes how do I try to describe it is we give an acupuncture point and there's indications for using that acupuncture point, and say like it's an earth horse and you want to nourish the spleen and stomach, then you go and pick an oil that also does that also has that quality, like we talk in this course of coriander. And when you combine those two, I feel that it's more powerful than just the needle. And of course, what it also allows, it allows then non-acupuncturists to work with the energy of their horse in this way, which is really cool and very important because you can actually add supplemental treatments when your practitioner can't make it there, or while you're rehabbing something, or even just to be able to connect with your horse in a deeper way and help them like we do in the 5-element course and the Balancing Your Horse's Nature course. So I just wanted to add that little blip about the essential oils. One, not, just about how powerful I think it is, and the combination of using the acupoints and the oils and how they can complement one another so well. This is based on use of the essential oils on points for I think it's a couple decades now. It's also based on the principles and the scientific properties of the oils, so that's been researched a lot. That's a lot what Peter Holmes did. And he categorizes them into different properties, which really makes it helpful as you're learning the oils. So that's kind of how this got started. Of course, I had treatments done on me, so it's not just me using it on horses, but I'd actually had treatments done on me with the aroma point therapies, and thought that it was really, really useful and really, really helpful and really, really profound. And that's when I started then adapting it to horses. It originally started with me with horses that might have been more sensitive to the needle. And there is some points on horses that they're perfectly fine with you needling. And then other points that we know that are more sensitive, that a horse that is more sensitive or has maybe had some bad experiences, or has a lot of chi stagnation in the area, that I will go to the oils because I know they'll accept it better than just the needles. But then, of course, the more I started working with it, the more that I was like, oh, this would be really great if my clients could do this on their horses and stuff like that. So that's kind of how this all developed. And of course, the course on Balancing Your Horse's Nature, it's just a really great place to start to kind of delve into this and be able to work with it. It can get pretty complicated pretty quick when you have to learn all of the principles of Chinese medicine, and so and plus learn all the essential oils, and plus learn all the points and their location. So it can get complicated pretty quick, and that's why that Balancing Your Horse's Nature is a really good place to start. So I hope that answers your questions a little bit about the oils. What you're going to be doing is you're going to take the diluted oil, which you will learn about the dilutions to do in the safety and efficacy course. But you're going to take, and we go over this, but I just want to reiterate it here. You're going to take just a drop of the oil and put it on your finger. You can split that oil between two fingers if you want, and then you're going to go and hold your finger on an acupuncture point for about 30 seconds to 90 seconds is about average, but I would say that sometimes I stay longer if I feel like that it's really needed. And that's a little bit where your feel of energy and your intuition comes in. So I encourage people to play with that because that will be so individualized, like per horse and per point, per acupoint. So and then if you're interested in delving into this deeper, also as far as just the science background of the essential oils used in this way, in the resources section of this course, I will list where you can find out more information about that. So I hope that's helpful and answers some of your questions.